Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Command & Conquer Rivals Replay Request. You know him, you love him, IraqiZorro showing off a new Nod build up against Battalia of the Order. This is a game of Protect the Giga Cannon. Now, the Giga Cannon did actually have its Tiberium cost cut this week in the patch. A lot of people are starting to look at incorporating it into their decks. And this is actually a really nice spread out map to use it on. Now, this probably, the protect strat probably wouldn't work too well against Jades or General Solomon's, because they have ways to deal with stationary big heavy units, right? They got ion cannons, they got Jade Catalyst missiles, but for everybody else, this could actually be a really fun kind of strategy. So, again, not really too worried about the level differences, but Iraqi is a little bit on the lower side of things here. So he's trying to, again, double up. He's trying to make sure he can win some of these 2v1 battles. Now, if he does or not is another question. I mean, this is a pretty solid wall from Battalia. But again, just like what we see in GDI decks, where you go into an air tower, helipad, whichever, and you get into Talons, you can also get into Venoms here on the Nod side of things. So the Venoms will do great against infantry that can't shoot back. They just don't do great against bikes, just like the Talons don't. So he will lose out that Venom. Just picks up another one, no problem. This laser squad will clean up these bikes, and this Venom, again, can now start terrorizing the infantry. So if you see your opponents going big into infantry, Talons early on are fantastic. So a little bit of trading here, mid, not a problem. Iraqi, though, has saved up enough that the Giga Cannon is now ready. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any other units, so he's going to lose out this missile, but that's okay. First nuke, not the end of the world, not yet. IraqiZorro cleans up the bikes. We got a stealth tank out there. Stealth tanks gets noticed by infantry. It's a big thing to realize when you're up against the stealth. If you look at the unit descriptions, it will say that infantry can reveal stealth units. Vehicles typically do not, which is why you need to protect this Giga with infantry, which is exactly what Iraqi's doing. He also boosts that cannon, and that cannon can now really melt a lot of faces from afar. This was even a boosted bike from Battalia, and because he can't get forward into the micro of Iraqi and these infantry units, he can't do any damage. So we're going to try it again here. We boost up that Giga Cannon, murders the bike. We have thrown so much Tiberium into the wind here from Battalia. Now, you will notice that there's a Phantom on board. The Phantom in this deck, in this particular case, Battalia has 0 air. So the Phantom is literally just here to make sure that there's no Infernos coming at it. We saw Jade earlier today with Infernos, right? There's not also going to be any Orcas, Basilisks, Kodiaks, right? Nothing like that. And this wall from Iraqi is so good that Battalia loses every unit trying to kill this Giga Cannon, and he loses the nuke in the process. Now, finally, the stealth finds its target. That was still a really veteran unit that Giga Cannon promoted itself up to. We boost the snail. It comes on over, just does its little snail shuffle. It closes so much distance, and it gets so far, it can now actually attack the harvesters. So we're going to boost up this Giga Cannon. We're going to boost up this stealth tank. Stealth tank wins. You know, that was a little sloppy from Zorro. It didn't have enough guards out there, right? Now is a bit of a different situation, right? We had those flamers out front, and there was no stealth. There was no way for that stealth tank to get to that Giga Cannon. Now we're moving up forward, right? We swap positions. We have now the missiles off the pad and the Phantom on it, and you just can't keep anybody down here. This Giga Cannon just murders everything. We're going to stall out the missile here for just a moment. Stealth tank cannot get shots off. And that's it. No more units. Battalia, unfortunately, takes the GG, takes 2 missiles crammed up his base. And IraqiZorro will show you why Nod decks can be fun this patch.